One of the big trends in the IT industry at the moment is a thing called cloud computing. And so what we wanted to do was to really look at how that might impact business process. And so the course the students are on, e-business and innovation, was a perfect match into what I was trying to achieve. The project actually was fairly brief in reality. It took about 5 months altogether. The way we ran the project was that we had an initial kick-off meeting between Cisco and the students and the course director. That was a face-to-face meeting. And then we had weekly updates with the students using web technologies, using a thing called WebEx, so we could actually talk to each other, see each other, share documents and so on online. And then we had another meeting towards the end, again face-to-face. During the course of all this, I also arranged conversations with chief information officers, CIOs in the industry. So that provided a lot of sort of real pragmatic input to the students from companies out there who are sort of fighting with the same sorts of problems that the students were examining. I think the students got an awful lot out of this project, because quite often I think students are really sort of kept within the confines of the university environment, if you like. What this project allowed them to do was to have contact, not just with Cisco, with our IT department, with our thoughts and ideas, but also they had interviews with about 6 CIOs from major manufacturing and pharmaceutical industries. So I think that sort of real contact with people out there in the industry who are confronting the problems that they see on a day-to-day basis provided enormous insight to the students. The benefits to Cisco were actually quite enormous. One of our big focuses is in cloud computing, and really what the students were doing was exploring an area which we wouldn't have had time to do ourselves. It really is trying to establish a linkage and impact of cloud computing and the way that IT services are delivered on business itself, the way it impacts business process. And they were looking at a specific vertical industry, which is pharmaceutical industry, and we wouldn't have had the time or resources ourselves to do that. So getting sort of a fresh perspective, if you like, and the skills of the students to look into this area was actually very, very important for us. I think the e-business and innovation program is very well matched into the needs of industry at the moment, because what we are seeing is that IT groups within organisations are in a way moving away from being pure technology departments, and what they need to have are business skills. They're being driven to, in a way, be innovators within organisations, to use technology as a way to impact their customers, to increase revenue, to get better customer satisfaction. And so the intersection of and business and innovation provides a perfect mapping into what industry is looking for at the moment. This project really has sort of kicked off the relationship between Lancaster and Cisco, and I think it's going to be the start of a longer term relationship. What I'm looking forward to doing is working with more students in the future on MSc courses, but also Cisco is looking at how we can work with universities, with other organisations, especially around the topic of innovation. And so potentially there's a longer term relationship here we can build between the two organisations.